What's up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. We have reached the mountain with the Masningen and at the truth as well, where we have your 60 for 60. So we're the only, I believe, 3 Dokkan players in the game of Dokkan to have every extreme super battle and regular super battle no item run. So of course here we have the hardest one, which is the fusion category. Now this one here was very difficult, and I know the team looks very funky, but it just makes sense here. As you can see, Gogeta before he super attacks is taking less damage. The reason why is because of the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Tech Gogeta is actually very good to this day, even at fully maxed level 10 links here. It's just that his defense isn't that great, but what he does here is very good, and it's the reason why we actually get the no item run. So now here we go, we got a beautiful counter. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, even though he does take some damage here, it is kind of made up for because he is providing that attack lowering with his passive. And also, he does have a 70% chance to dodge a super attack, which is very high and very good. So, we also brought here the free-to-play Gotenks. Now, this free-to-play Gotenks is either make you or break you, because he only has a 50% chance to stun the enemy, but honestly, it feels like it's a 30% chance because him stunning is like very rare. Because I almost won, but he decided not to stun, so it is what it is. Now, we also have here the transforming Gotenks. Now, this Gotenks is very good. As you guys know, after he super attacks, he's going to be very well. And also, when he does transform, he has a 70% chance to stun the enemy and can launch multiple super attacks. But again, this character is also a very RNG-based unit, I want to say, because even at Rainbow and even at fully decked out on equipment, sometimes he can just give you one super attack, which makes no sense and also does not stun. So that is a very big factor. And also I brought here the SCR Gogeta, because SCR Gogeta is good in this type of mode here, but only if you have one, in my opinion. If you are running 2 SCR Gogetas, the only problem you'll run into is that if you have them on the same rotation. The reason why is because that Gogeta, the LR Blue Gogeta, is only good in the 3rd spot because he does have a 50% chance to dodge. But if you have 2 of them on the same rotation, you're basically almost dead, just because, I mean, his defense is not that great, so it is what it is. So there we go, we actually take care of Yamu here. So I decided to go for Yamu because Yamu is the weakest one with the least amount of HP. So there we go, we take care of Yamu, which we should here, or actually we don't. But there we go, we get a 50% chance to dodge, which was very close, right? Because this guy's almost dead here, but it's fine. And now we have this incredible strong rotation. So instead of the AGL Gogeta, I did decide to bring here the STR Gotenks, and for specific reasons. Number 1, he provides 40% attack and defense and key +1. Specifically, the 40% defense is very important, just because what I've noticed that in this extreme super battle for fusions, your defense doesn't actually have to be that high to be tanky, to be very tanky, because Gogeta, actually both Gogetas right here, their defense is around like 120, 100k of defense, and after the super attack, it's probably like 150, right? So 150k of defense is actually not that much in today's meta here. So again, that was very helpful. And also, well, he does have a 30% chance to stun the enemy. Now, I prefer stunning over dodging, because the reason why is because what happens here is that not only are you taking no damage this turn, but your other units next turn are not taking any damage as well, compared to a 30% chance to dodge. So I decided to go with the 30% stunning here with the SR Gotenks. And on top of that, he does raise his defense after he super attacks. The AGL Gogeta is fine, but I mean, he's just a very weak unit. I would say he's the weakest one. And when I first started doing my runs here, I've noticed that the AGL Gogeta is just not that great. I wish I kind of figured out this team here before, but I decided to use the blueprint from the True, because he is the first one to do no item run for Extreme Super Battle Road. But I only got to the last stage, only 2 times. And I was really lucky. Like the RNG, if I show you those runs, it's actually really insane, but it's just not consistent. This team build very consistent, and the reason why is because I actually got to stage here with this team build 12 times, but I just got very unlucky because, of course, Kid Buu decides to super attack me, and then there's nothing I can do here. So it is what it is. Now we have here the Gotenks. Gotenks is fantastic, and we actually take out a Spopovich here, which is very good, because we are going to start next turn. I believe I take you out. I don't. Okay, so this was actually pretty bad, but still pretty good here. You definitely want to start next phase with the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because you want to activate his active skill as soon as possible. But it is what it is. It's fine here. because Spopovich is stunned. So at this point here, we are going to try and heal up as much as possible. You can see our HP is almost basically max here, so really nothing to worry about. Spopovich is stunned, so we can take him out, and now I can take all these STR orbs and get a very good healing. STR Gogeta is actually good, but only again in the 3rd spot. But we do actually finish off in a epic fashion here. So again, this was very, very challenging. Honestly, I do not recommend anyone to do this no item runs for the fusions. Any of the other stages is fine, but fusions, I would not recommend it. It's just way too difficult. The RNG has to be completely insane here. So now we have this turn here. Now this is pretty good. The reason why is because we do have here the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and there's only one attack at the back. So I for sure put him there. I also put here the in Gogeta in the middle, because he does have a 30% chance to dodge if I give him that one Rainbow Key Sphere. Now Gotenks in the front, honestly, before he super attacks, it does not take damage pretty good. But because we have here the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, we do take less damage, because then he is debuffing by 20% for the attack. So you see here that, again, this Gogeta is just like a mini Omega Shenron. So we take 27k. But normally that would do probably like 50k of damage against this Gotenks here, if we did not have the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here. But very good here. We actually did get the double super attack from the Gotenks. So again, very, very good. And of course here, now we have to rely on the Gogeta here to not take any damage. So here we go with 3.8. We do go for, what is his name here? Pewee here. Just because he's very, very annoying. But the one that's actually the most annoying in this run here is actually freaking Yakon. Yakon is just so disgusting. I hate this character. We do get super, but we do get a dodge, which is very good. Then we have here Gogeta with a beautiful 2 million attack stat, right? So we are going for Pewee because his HP is the lowest. And now look at this. We get a beautiful counter. This is why Gogeta, his EZ is going to be completely insane, by the way. But this character is very good for super battle. Again, his defense is not the greatest, but again, he is providing a 20% reduction. So if you are using this character with items in this extreme super battle, you can definitely rely on him because he's very, very good. So there we go. So now we have this turn here as well. We also get very, very lucky. The reason why guys, most attacks are in the middle and everything is not spread out. So of course I go here for Deborah with the free-to-play Gotenks, and also as well, again, we are getting that 40% attack and defense because of the STR Gotenks. So really we have nothing to worry about. I have to pray that we get the stun on Deborah, which we do get. Very, very shocking. Alright, and now we get attack here, but we don't take 41k type disadvantage. Again, that's because our defense is raised by 40%. So again, STR Gotenks, very, very good. So of course here we go for Pewee. Now we take him out. So now we take our 4 attacks here. Oh, actually we don't. Okay. We get another counter. So things are looking very, very good. Alright. So there we go. Boom. And then we have to pray and hope that Yakon decides not to super attack. But the chances of him super attacking again twice in a row is very, very slim. Because he just super attacked last turn. And then we go get a level 3 dodge. So really good stuff here. So now things are very interesting right now. The reason why is because now we have this Super Saiyan Trunks. And this Trunks here, Super Saiyan Gotenks here, what's good about it is that we do have a 70% chance to stun the enemy, and he also does raise his defense by 50%. So things are looking mighty, mighty well here. And of course here, is the Deborah still stun? Oh, we actually get the stun on Deborah, so things are looking very good. I continue going for a stun on Deborah. And I have the rest just go for Bobby because Bobby is kind of a problem here. I want to make sure I take him out as soon as possible because he does have the least amount of HP here. So again, now we have a 70% chance to stun. So Gotenks must become very, very clutch, which we do get the stun. So that's very, very good. And of course we take double figures because his defense is so high here. So again, as you can see here, my Gotenks has like 21 additional and he only does 1 super attack, which is ludicrous, right? So it is what it is. Now we have here Gogeta here with a beautiful attack stat. Again, he also has a 50% chance to dodge in the 3rd spot. But I did give him 10 dodge here just because he just makes him more consistent in the 3rd spot. But again, this is only for no item run purposes just because, again, this was very, very difficult. So we do take out Bobby, which is very good, and we get a dodge here. But notice we do take 77k, which is fine. And now we have to rely here on RNG that we do not get supered here. So of course, I'm going to go here for Deborah here because Deborah is almost done. And again, he's the biggest threat in this match here. So our defense is pretty okay as well because we are going to super attack first as well. But again, I said again, We also have here the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who is lowering the attack by 20%. So again, this team build did work very, very well. It's very consistent. Again, I got to the last stage like 12 times very easily. Again, it's just that the last stage, for some reason, like when you start that stage, it's better if you start off with the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because there's so many attacks in the front for some reason. It's like almost makes zero sense here. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna go continue for Dobura, because Dobura again is the biggest threat here, and we're very close to a Dokkan attack as well. So I want to make sure that I can try and save it for the last stage, which unfortunately I'm not able to here, but it is what it is. And then here we go. We are going for Dobura, so we have a beautiful 2.8. Again, attack and defense is lowered by 20%. And this is looking very, very good. And now we pray and hope that we don't get supered by Yakan in the middle, because that would do a lot of damage to the free-to-play Gotenks. So there we go. Now we are going to take care of Dobura. This is very good that we got the additional super. Very, very happy. We do get a level 5 dodge, which is actually very shocking. Alright. And then we go for Dobura. And do we get the stun? We do. So we actually get the stun here. Very, very nice. And now notice we don't take 3k of damage. That's because, again, Gogeta's passive is just really, really solid. So there we go. We actually get the additional super again. So now Dobura's taken care of. So that's really good. And now we can only focus on Yakan, which again is going to be very, very good here. So there we go. Again, they do give you a free Rainbow SS4 Gogeta, which is really insane. And now at this point here, I'm trying my best here. I actually restart the app here only because I want to see if I can maybe save the Dokkan attack for the next turn. Because next stage, if we have to have the Dokkan attack, that would be very, very good. But unfortunately, after like restarting the app, I did see here that we're not able to not get the Dokkan attack. So later on, I do actually restart the app here. So you can see I'm trying to go to see if I can skip the Dokkan attack. But even if I did skip the Dokkan attack, Yakan would still be alive. So I decided to restart the app here. Just because, again, I don't want to restart this, and we're very, very close, and we'll be at full HP next turn. So there we go. I do actually restart the app here. And as I'm doing this, again, this is before I go to sleep, we get a data download. So I was doing this at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then out of nowhere, we got here, boom, we have here a, a data download. Oh, actually it's not here. Okay, never mind. Later on, we have a data download. So there we go. I go and get this to Gogeta. Gogeta is going to do wonders here because he's going to be super effective. And we have a Dokkan attack as well. Now, the thing is, as well as I do rotate off the Int Gotenks here. The reason why is because once we do get him back on rotation, it will be turn 3, and then he'll be much more effective than in space form. Also, as well, we do have a 30% chance and support with the SR Gotenks. This SR Gotenks is actually very good. He's actually the only support or viable support unit that we have for the fusions. But again, you only have to be facing 2 or more enemies, which is kind of a bummer. But I mean, it's still 40% attack and defense, and he also raises defense as well. So again, not going to knock off Gotenks because he actually got me the run done. So he's very, very good. Alright, so there we go. We have beautiful damage, and then we have their super attack. So now we take care of Yakan. And now we are going to start off the next turn with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Alright, so there we go. So I'm just going to do a small cut here because my battery's about to die. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, and we are back. So as you guys can see here, we have a very interesting setup here because we have double int and most attacks are in the front, which is very, very good. Now, what I decided to do here is actually very, very risky. I actually decided to go for the Fat Boo, and the reason why is because when doing his runs here, I actually noticed that the Fat Boo has way less HP compared to the AGL Kid Boo here. So what I decided to do is I actually try to gamble here and I actually go and stun the Kid Boo instead of the Fat Boo. Again, very, very risky, but again, at this point here, you have to be very risky when you are doing no item runs. Just because, again, it's just very difficult, especially Fusion because it's such a very small category. And there's not that many support as well compared to like Extreme Tech, right? I would definitely say Extreme Tech is very difficult, but not as difficult as the Fusions because, again, there's just way more support compared to the Fusions here. So I do go for Kid Boo. Again, this was very, very risky, but I had to go in because I just had to make sure that Gogeta here at the back is safe. And hopefully the Fat Majin Buu does not super attack the middle because if he does, then it's pretty much GG. So now here we go. Our game plan, we are going to go for the Fat Boo, try and take him out as soon as possible. So any additional super from any unit targeting the Fat Boo is going to work in our favor. Luckily though, that we don't get supered. And now we have our 4 attacks. So next turn, if we do survive, we are going to use his active skill and take no damage. So now this is where Gotenks decides to save us here, because we actually get the stun finally. And when there's no super attack, we take 95k, which is completely fine. And now we have Gogeta here at the back, who has a 50% chance to dodge and type advantage as well. So things are looking much better, but we're still not at the gate yet here. So here comes Gogeta. Alright, do some very good numbers here. Alright. And then this is where I decided to restart the app, because I actually did a misplay, because I thought the SCR Gotenks, I thought he was Gogeta here. But later on you will see I'm going to restart the app here, because I was supposed to put the whatchamacallit, the in Gogeta in the front. The reason why is because at the back here, Fat Boo is attacking 3 times. So I have to make sure that whoever's going to take that damage is going to be a type advantage. And then there we go, boom, we have a data download during the run. So again, I was doing this before I go to bed just as a last try. And you know what? Your boy got the job done. So this was actually very unexpected. So again, all depends on RNG. But we do have here the no item run. Also as well, this was a very good global data download. The reason why is because we are getting the LRB Pan EZA. We are getting the Great Saiyan Man GT Grandpa Gohan with not B Pan, with Pan here, sorry. And also we are getting the new update for the legendary Gogeta, which is dropping tomorrow. So very exciting for both versions of Global and JP. So again, really good stuff here. So now we go back to the run, because again I did do a boo-boo here where I'm supposed to put the int the int Gogeta in the front and then put the STR at the back, because he's gonna be our best defense against the physical Fat Boo here. So also as well, I had to put Tech Gogeta in the middle. And oh, as well here, this is what I was talking about. So now we have here as well, we have here attack minus 20%, attack and defense plus 40%, and also we have here a studying character, and we also are debuffing as well. So again, this rotation of the Gotenks and the Super Saiyan 4 Tech Gogeta is a very strong rotation, because again, we are lowering the attack and we are also increasing our attack and defense as well, plus providing ki, which is very good. So again, very strong. So of course I am going to target here the Fat Boo with everyone, just because he's almost done with the HP. And again, Gotenks at the back does have a 30% chance to stun the enemy, which is very good. So I grabbed these SCR orbs here, and I'm also debating if I made the right decision, because if we get supered, I have to pray and hope that Gogeta in the front is going to dodge with his 30% chance, because that is going to be our saving grace. So I mean, right now this is a Hail Mary, and we just have to go with it, right? So here we go. I'm pretty sure now I go and click on the SCR orbs right about now. Alright, so there we go. And now all we can do is just pray and hope that RNG is on our side. So first attack does only 51k. Again, that's really good, because normally the Fat Boo would be doing like 91k or 100k of damage. But now that he's super attacked, we are pretty much good to go. But again, also because of the passive of the other units, we are able to survive here. So very good. So now the Fat Boo is debuffed. And also we have here type advantage, and also this Gotenks is going to raise his defense. So we do eat a super attack, which I did suspect would happen. So we do only take 66k again, because we have type advantage. So again, if that was AGL Gogeta, we probably would have died, hands down, right? So again, RNG is a big factor, but it's also strategy as well. So now we have this very good turn, because we got our 4 hits. So we are for sure going to activate the active skill for Gogeta and take care of Fat Boo. And also as well here, we have 2 stunners. One that has a 70% chance to stun, and the other one has a 50% chance to stun here. So once we take care of the Fat Boo, we can just concentrate on the Skinny Boo, or the Kid Boo here, sorry, and pretty much it's going to be GG. So of course I give all these in orbs to the Gogeta, because he has a higher defense. He should be around like 173k of defense, but again, we also have here 40% attack reduction from the enemy. And of course, I have here Gotenks go for the Fat Boo as well, the free-to-play one. Reason why is because I don't think we have enough, unless we get a double super, to take out the Fat Majin Buu. We do get a beautiful counter, which is very nice. So boom, get out of my face. And then we take double figures here. Now, the Fat Majin Buu did super last turn, so the chances of him super attacking again are very low. But again, I am going to put the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta because again, he does have the 50% chance to counter super attack. So there we go. We almost take him out. And now I need this Gotenks here, the Dokkan Fest transforming Gotenks, to basically stun here. Because if he does, we are good to go. The run is like 90% sealed. If not, we're going to die next turn. So we do get additional super. And finally, the RNG is becoming very, very good. Alright, so there we go. And now I get another super attack, so the defense is through the roof. But it doesn't matter because we only have here one enemy left, technically. And then we have here the Gotenks go for the Fat Boo as well. Now, if he gets a stun as well, it'll be very, very clutch because it will take away our risk from getting super attack. And we actually get the stun. So now things are looking mighty, mighty fine here. So this is actually very good. So we have this type of turn, both units are stunned. And also we have your attack, the defense is lowered by 20%, so we're gonna do some extra damage here to the units here. So at this point here, I decided to leave the in Gogeta on rotation, sorry, the STR Gogeta on rotation, because in the first or second spot, he is super effective as all types. So we can do mega colossal damage here to the AGL Kid Buu here. And of course here we have here the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta go for the Fat Buu because he is gonna be done here. Also, as well as that, if Kid Buu decides to survive next turn, we also have the active skill from Gogeta, which will be activated. So again, we are looking very, very good. And there we go, 3.4 million with the SCR Gogeta. Again, he's super effective with all types, so nothing to worry about. Alright, there we go. And of course here, again, with the clutchness, we get additional super as well. So 2.8 for his Gogeta, and we are just going through the health bar like it's nothing. And now we have here the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta go for the Fat Buu, and now he's lights out. So now we only have one enemy to worry about. He's debuffed, but we have to worry about a super attack, and there's only one attack in the front. At this point here, this is where basically we had to pray and hope that we actually survive this. Because Gogeta only again has a flip coin, has a 50% chance to stun, to counter the super attack. And then we have here the Gotenks to stun as well here. So we get very lucky. We take only 12k of damage and there's no super attack. So now, right now it's in the hand of Gotenks as well, if we can get the stun. So again, a lot of stuff can go wrong. We do get the super attack, 2.7, very, very strong. And I need Gotenks to stun here, which he does, which is very, very good. The reason why is because, as you guys can see here, we only got one attack from the Gotenks. But we do get additional stun here as well, so very, very good. And now we finish this off in style with a beautiful active skill from the LR Gogeta. And there we go. That is 60 for 60. No item runs. We are up there with the top players, with the Truth and at the Mass Negan. So we are technically a Super Battle King, but I'm going to be here a Super Battle Destroyer because, again, don't want to take away from the guys that paved the way for Dokkan. So there we go. The journey is complete. So now that's all that's left is the Gods of Destruction to do a no item run, which will be very interesting. But there you go, my boys. We have done it. Every single stage, no item run. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. Sub for more videos come down below. And hopefully, I see you guys on the next one. Peace!